on almost every event. Like his face is on almost every poster. Now we know why. Right? We know why. And we're looking forward to that panel session he talked about. The panel session comes after all of the speakers take their keynotes. Remember, the platform is live on, in fact, we're live everywhere. Just help me. The platform is available on every platform, position, preference, pocket size, power size. So if you're at home, you're chilling, thank God it's Monday, this kind of Monday. You know, we're live on Channels TV on DSTV. We're live on the web, so at the platform NG, we're streaming live. We're also streaming live on YouTube, right? So and then if you also want to minimize your data, we are live on radio as well, web radio. We are on Insights for Living /radio. We're also live on Mixlr. Mixlr, low power, low data, we there for you. Mixlr.com/covenant, and you'd hear us live. Our next speaker is Charles Tudor. He's Africa's premier brand strategist and engagement consultant. Over the years, he has enriched the Nigerian business landscape with his innovative approach to brand building across various sectors of the economy. An alumnus of the prestigious WITS Business School, South Africa, University of Jos, Nigeria, and the School of Policy, Politics and Governance. He is the Group Principal Consultant of Abstract, a firm renowned for its out-of-the-box approach to brand strategy and engagement. He's an accomplished author, public speaker, and thought leader. His intellectual thoughts are captured in 2 of his publications, Brands Arise, the Nigerian Brand Renaissance, and the Charles Tudor Personal Brand Guide. He believes entrepreneurship is the future of African economies, and this has influenced his investment in entrepreneurs through the Charles Tudor Brand Masterclass series, which he has held consistently for over 5 years. He is a recipient of the Nelson Mandela Africa Leadership Award and sits on the board of Nigerians in Diaspora Europe, Vivacity Global, and the Beauty in Every Life initiative at The Hague, Netherlands. Please join me as we welcome Charles Tudor. You know, there are some people who, when they come into your office, you know they are creatives. They just stand out. You know they're special. Thank you so much, sir.
Local, think global. The platform is powered by the Covenant Nation. The platform.
I am honored to be here. I'm not a teacher. I don't have the gift of the gab. I'm not okay, I have a lot of friends in different sectors. I've mentored a lot of people beyond 150,000. I have friends, but my challenge is this: I'm not in any box. Today, I want to talk to you as a friend. When someone like Nia Adesona speaks, you would have to review your content. No. This is not for the gram. I don't believe in the gram. This is real. I am very honored to be here to speak to you about the future of economies. I will not be speaking as a mentor, a teacher, or there are some people that will tell you to fly, but they don't tell you how to land. I don't know how to do that. My job is to create the impossible with strategy that is real and will help our people and our clients land safely. Ni Adesanya, I respect you. Thank you for this intro speak, and then the other speaker. Joy? Oh, sorry, madam. Yvonne, you did a good job. I was wondering how I can speak as fast as you spoke. I have a problem. I don't know how to speak fast. So I'm going to have a presentation, but in between, please, can you guys all just manage me small? Because I'm not traditional, and I've made this business, and I've survived in Nigeria when they said it's not possible to break the norms and create impossible by being impossible. There are no boxes where I'm concerned. So if you're in this room, this hall, and you're in a box, remove the box. It does not exist. Okay, please, can we play my video, please? I want to show you something in just 2 seconds or 3 seconds. Think wrong. Don't do that. Hold on. I wanted to play 3 times. This is the platform. This is where lives are transformed. True or false? This is the 31st edition. It takes a lot to do this for 31 times. True or false? A lion does not eat grass. Please, can you repeat it one more time, please? I want to sink in. Take your time. Absorb. A lion is a carnivorous animal. It does not eat grass. It's not herbivore. How can a lion eat grass? When I entered this industry, they said, why are you wearing black? You must be a part of a cult. No cult. I'm a child of God. My 3 and all disciples are in this hall. We broke all the rules because we're like the lion. We adjust to every situation. There is no box. If you are in this hall, you see a box, stand up and stand on your box. How can a lion eat grass? The lion adjusts. If you are thinking normal, you are in the wrong hall. Let me pause again. If you are like that lion, you're in the right room. A lion does not eat grass, right? I'm not feeling this hall. I have only 25 minutes and I have only 12 slides and I'm done. And I'm not using my slides. Are you in this hall? Yes. No. Are you a lion that eats grass? Yes. If you're a lion that eats grass, stand up. If you're a lion that can eat grass in any economy, stand up. I can't see anybody. If you're a lion that can eat grass, I want you to stand up and do this. I can't see anybody. I can't feel anybody. I can't see you. My name is Charles Tudor. I created the impossible. Can you be a lion that eats grass? Then, if you are that person, say J-E-S-U-S. I can't hear you. I can't feel you. Then let's do this. Let me do my affirmations. I'm breaking all the rules. Repeat after me. I am the salt of the earth. I am the salt of the earth. I cannot feel you. I am God-breathed. I was created by God. To create impossible. Because I am the salt of the earth. I am different. I am breathed. God breathed by the Almighty. Because I am the salt. I am here to create a difference. Because I am the salt of the earth. So help me God. Amen. Please sit down. Okay. Why would a lion eat grass? A lion is a herbivorous. It's a carnivorous animal. But he adjusts and he eats grass. Why? Just liken it to where we are now in this economy. Post-COVID. Let me give you a scenario. I made more money during COVID than in 5 years. Before COVID and then during COVID. Online. In a small flat, because all my children are all in university. I used to live in a big house. But I realized I'm getting older. I turned 50 last year. And I run a very dangerous brand where we realized that everyone should stay home. But something happened. We realized that most of our clients do not come to our offices. I've worked with over 50 clients that do not know where I work from before. And they pay premium. Why? There are certain principles we invite. I want to share them with you. These slides will not do justice because I have only 20 minutes. I want to speak truth to power, but the slides will keep on going on. But I want to just speak, please. But how do we do it? We realize that you do not create impossible from staying where you are without thinking. You have to shift your mindset. Number one, let me ask you, why are you here? Why are you here? It's a very solemn question. You know, this is a church scenario. You worship here. Some of you are here because pastor said you must come. Clap for yourself. Some of you are here because it's free of charge. That's the most dangerous one. You are not paying. If you are in that category, please clap for yourself. Don't be ashamed. Clap for yourself. Clap. See, shame the devil. Oh. I didn't hear the clap. If there are some claps, I'm not coming from this side. We have repented. So some of us are here. But guess what? Some of us are here because we want to add value to our lives. If you're in that category, clap for yourself. How is it possible to put 8 speakers in one hall in one day by one man? Oh, please, take note. I have never met Pastor Poju or Yemade in my life. I don't know him. I met him for the first time here. Oh, and I do not speak at any event cheaply. I'm premium. No. I do not. My personal sessions are very high profile. But guess what? It took time. No, it took time. So let's go through some thoughts. The entrepreneurial spirit. I asked the question, why are you here? For some people, they're here because it's free. For some people, they're here because they want to learn. For those, like I said earlier, that want to learn and add value, you're in the right place. But even those that came free of charge, you're also in the right place. And those that were compelled because of the church and because of the group, you must show up in church. You know that kind of pressure. I'm also a leader in the church, so you didn't show up, you're in trouble. But it doesn't matter. You showed up, right? Because you showed up. Now, entrepreneurship. Everybody was born an entrepreneur. Let me give you an instance. When you started growing up, who taught you how to suck your mother's knuckles? I don't want to call it. I don't use the B word. Who taught you how to suck when you were born? You naturally adjusted and started suckling. Look at the dogs, look at the cows. They just normally just suckle, right? Entrepreneurship starts with survival. How often have you survived without being nudged? Who told you to get a job? Nobody. Entrepreneurship is in our blood as individuals. So the challenge is, where is the spirit of entrepreneurship and where does it take us to? Do you have the entrepreneurship spirit? One of my favorite quotes is from Oprah Winfrey. She says, every time you state what you want or believe, every time you state what you want or believe, you are the first to hear it. So for instance, I must be at this venue because I don't have money, but church said, you are the first person that says to yourself. But guess what? Once you repeat it, everybody else believes it, and they hear you. That is the entrepreneurship spirit. You are here. It doesn't matter the reason why you are here, but you are here. But you must also imbibe the culture to sustain it. Now, let me pause. You came, right? You are going to listen to all these people speak, all of us. What are you taking away? You see, I've prepared my speech, but it might not meet all your demands, all your needs. Ni has prepared his own. Leke Ada has prepared his own. Olakwesho has prepared his own. Vivian has prepared her own. And other speakers. But it might not meet your need. Can you also understand that you need to reach out and fix that meeting where you get your fix? This is not an agbo culture where you can take an agbo that fixes waist pain, head pain. No, hold on. You are not doing Balaga here. Oh, I look like an Ajabota. I'm not. So this is not one message fits all. This is just one message that will make you wake up. So as an entrepreneur in an economy that is inconsistent, government policies can change. Would you change? Do you have the mindset as an entrepreneur to adjust? So are you an entrepreneur? The question is this: are you an entrepreneur? You drive your car, you wake up every day, you go to work. There are two types of entrepreneurs. There's entrepreneur and intrapreneur. We are not all born to be entrepreneurs. Please, do not fight it. Not all of us are meant to run a company. You can be an intrapreneur within an entrepreneurship. So you're a pastor here. You don't have to be the lead evangelist. It's okay. You might not have the skills to be the owner of the church or be the leader, but you can make a living being an intra. The way you act as an entrepreneur determines how you can run your own business. True or false? If you are not a fantastic entrepreneur, you will be a bad entrepreneur. You can't serve wrongly and lead right. It's not possible. I want to recognize the presence. I think Igby of Flutterwave is here. I've never seen him before. I've never seen him before, but I know his face. I respect you, sir. Good job. You are him? Okay. So, you need to be a successful intrapreneur to be a successful entrepreneur. So, who are you? Now, the challenge we have is that we mix it up. This is why we have a lot of people waiting on God. Pastor prophesied. Knock, and the door shall be opened. What door? No, hold on. Ask, and it shall be given. Ask for what? Yes, you're a church environment. The pastor has said, they have preached it. But wait, hold on a minute. You stay here, you stay in the church, 3 months, fasting, lying on the ground. You do not move. You did not send the application. You didn't send the document. You are not an entrepreneur, an intrapreneur. You are waiting on faith. Faith does not work without action. So, how do we merge this all? It's a mind shift. For me, I want to talk about the mind shift. If the global brands, the biggest brands, the corporations, multinationals are shifting their thinking, how can you, individuals, not shift? See what you have here. I've not been here before. Amazing. Amazing. Look, I want to give you guys this. I'll give you 10 times. Awesome! You've done a good job. Based on what? Future focused leadership, right? Right? I can't hear you. Okay. So can you now duplicate what you've seen here into your lives? The essence of the platform is to create new leaders, not just followers. Followers follow. Leaders. I'll stop. Followers do what? Follow. I have less than 10 minutes and I'm done. You have to take the download. Followers do what? Follow. Leaders? Lead. Where are the leaders? I can't feel them. You have your leader here. What is his name? See, you don't even know how to call him. See, I went to a presentation, I asked a question. Are you into product, service, or a platform? A lot of people were making mistakes. If you cannot identify where you belong to, that's the biggest problem you have. So you sit in here, you are listening to all of us, you cannot identify what category you belong to. Some of you are meant to provide service providers, products providers, or a platform. Flutterwave is a platform. Andela is a platform. What are you? Okay, let me not go too deep before we come in master class. Have you identified where you belong? Are you a product, service, or a platform? Okay, so let me just go straight. Can you please change the slide? Okay, now. So if an entrepreneur is either, it starts with being an initiator. So an entrepreneur thinks about it. He initiates an idea. Then he becomes a challenger. So you are seated here. Pastor Poju saw the system. Let me use my case story. I saw a system. I was part of it. But I initiated an idea. Nia saw an idea. Olakole saw an idea. Saw a platform. But there was a gap. So what did he do? He initiated, right? So an entrepreneur is an initiator, but there's something else he does. He challenges the system. So see what you guys have created here. It takes beyond guts to be a challenger. So you challenge the norm. As an entrepreneur, an intrapreneur, you must also be a challenger. But guess what? You drive. Driving means that. So when Pastor Poju and I started our business, it was only us and our wives. But guess what? We brought all of you to buy into it, right? An entrepreneur must be an initiator, challenger, and his driver. See, you see this hall is very full. Can we do something and tell ourselves, all of us here, that we can become franchise holders of the Covenant Church across the world, all of us? That's based on what we've been taught. We can go and start it in Canada. So everybody here decides. That becomes the driver, the initiator, the challenger. You challenge at this point. Christianity has gone to a point where it's about miracles, 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 miracles. Look at the world. Are you not tired of what you see around you? The essence of this is not to just think about entrepreneurship. It's also creating a platform where Christians rethink why they are Christians. I've been married for 20-something, 25, 26 years. I'm battling with something I will not share here. I've not seen my wife since September. Because God, on his own, gave her an ailment. But I'm here standing. My first son is a graduate. He served at Deloitte. My first daughter is a graduate, works in Union Bank. My last daughter is in UNILAC final year, ASU. My last son is in African Leadership University. We are coming to ASU later. My last son is in African Leadership University in Rwanda. He's going to graduate this year. But I run a global family, and I'm still standing here, right? This whole week I've spoken at 4 events, including going to Yo, where I never wanted to travel to. But guess what? Do you know what it is to be alone without your wife? Can you count the months? We're on live TV. September till now. But I'm always in my house. And my children know where their father is. Or my wife also knows where I am. It's not about being just a Christian. It's about also being disciplined. See, the scriptures are very clear. You can't be a successful entrepreneur if you lack discipline. There are 3 words I want to share with you: discipline, consistency, and rigor. Imbibe them. The entrepreneurship spirit is based on 3 principles: rigor, discipline, focus, and there's a 4th one. There's a 4th one. This one's the most dangerous one. I'm about to wrap up. I don't care how long the slides are, but I'm going to wrap up soon because I know that I've done now 15 minutes. This last one is most critical: consistency. When you fall, don't stay down. Get up. When you fall, don't stay down. Don't go to the dark end. Go back. Look, the world is a dark place. You cannot succeed without God. Let me tell you, I am a product of grace. No matter how bad it is, when you taste God's grace, you can never walk away. You can never. Listen, if you taste God's grace and walk away, and you are anointed, He will bring you back. It might take 10 years, 5 years, 20 years. God is patient enough to wait. You will go through a long process. As an entrepreneur, understand who you are. So ask yourself, who are you? Who are you? Your mindset is important. Then, how do you manage all the processes? It's critical. So I've been here. I've failed. Oh, yeah, I failed before. I lost everything. Because government was owing us a lot of money. We had to pay off a bank 180-something million. We started afresh again. We did not go to the media. We kept, but where are we? We are here. The trials of the people of the kingdom are normal. You will go through trials. Paul went through it. Don't be a Judas. Focus. Your mindset, you have to also manage everything and then also be ready as an entrepreneur to take the risk. What are the risks? You will go through trials as an entrepreneur. See, the future belongs to those that stay and wait. Are you ready? Don't forget the theme of this whole thing. Succeeding in critical times. Or let me convert it or change it. Succeeding in times that are very unconventional. How do you succeed? 1, your mindset must be right. Now, I've already done I want to do the proclamation of the sort of earth. I've done that already. So can we change the slide, please? Okay, so staying global means that you focus on 2 things. The world has moved on. Don't ever forget it. Based on COVID-19, we assumed that the world was flat before. The world is no longer flat. You were stuck in a room for 2 years. All I could do was move between my bedroom, the kitchen, and my children. I survived it. Guess what? At a point, I was wondering, is it over? All my savings ended. We're not going to shops. We're now shopping online. People, guess what? Have you realized that the world has changed? Even for Christians, do you understand it? You can't be in a space where you don't understand. The world has changed. Are you ready for the change? The marketplace has changed. People do not buy things from going to shops anymore. They buy online. As an entrepreneur, do you understand that? Even worship. Now, most people don't go to churches, so tithe has reduced. Income for churches and every business has reduced. Now, how do you ensure you stay relevant? You need to also start thinking local. You can't remain local. Now, there are two thoughts I want to talk about. Divergent thinking. Thinking from a different point of view. Two thoughts. Divergent and then convergent. You cannot survive in this market if you stay normal. Are you the kind of person or the brand that understands you have to be fact-finding? Don't assume. Do not assume. They tell me this. Do you ask yourself, but guess what? We all have phones, right? Google has all the answers. Have you realized it? But we are so lazy we don't even ask Google. Be fact-finding. Secondly, also do you solve problems? For you to be relevant in the new economy, you must solve problems. Then problem finding. Do you have ideas that are not in sync with the system? See, the system is already porous. Are you that kind of person that creates new ideas? How did iPhone come about? How did Apple start? This bowler hat, how did it start? Let me put it up for you guys to see. Some people call my hair, they give it different names. I call it Dada. You can give any name you want. But guess what? I didn't start it. Some children are born with hair like this. They keep on locking. But I live with it. Have you asked a question? All of you asked, and I know that when I came on this stage, you are wondering, Hallelujah. No, let me give it. When I went to present the first time, when I left my hair to run, I went to a bank and we did 14 banks. 14. Then they said, where's your guitar? Hold on. I cannot hear a laugh from here. I know you guys want to laugh. Laugh. Let me give you those laugh. Enjoy yourself. I'm running up in the next 1 minute. So better laugh well. Enjoy yourself. I said I went to present to a bank, chartered bank then. The MD said, where's the guitar now? You're not laughing. Okay. Let me opportunity. Can you laugh here? Okay, here. You guys are hungry. Can you laugh here? Laugh here. Laugh here. This place is full. Laugh all the way here. Okay, have you ever wondered? You want to ask me why am I wearing that, Abi? And I work with all the big corporations across Nigeria and the globe, and nobody asks me anymore. You want to ask? Should I answer that question? It's called consistency and then being able to reposition yourself for the future. When you envisage, the whole thing I'm talking about is that you need to look at your future of the economy and put yourself in that space where you belong and you stay there. Now look at how big corporations. Now, see, the future of entrepreneurship. Look at the big corporations. Look at all of them. From BP, MTN. Next slide, please. 100%. Now look at the largest companies by cap. 2006. ExxonMobil, energy, right? That's oil. General Electric, Gazprom. Look at 2021. Apple, Saudi, and then Microsoft. What do you see here that's can you go back now? We are moving too fast. Okay. See what's Apple and Microsoft are in 2021. Can you see? IT, right? Before it was about oil and petroleum. That's the future. That's where Nigeria is still stuck. That's why you guys are where you are now. All of us are stuck because the government is looking at only oil and petroleum. The future has moved on. Ideas rule the world. That is why Flutterwave and Della can do well. You can stand up when you want to stand up. But guess what? That's the future, right? Now, are you looking at your own future, branding for the future? As an individual, are you looking at your future? What will be relevant? You need to start looking at the market from the point of the consumer. The market has evolved. It's not all of, and I want to say this with all due respect to the church. The church is doing a fantastic job. The church also has to evolve to a place where it's not about healing only broken hearts, or making promises, or trying to transform only lives, but also sustaining lives and businesses. The kingdom and the church must become a place where people go, they get healed, but they also get transformed. It's not about healing. A lot of people get bandages and they live with deeper wounds and they don't get transformed. They go back to where they're coming from. So even the church must change. So branding for the future, I start with the kingdom, the church. And I speak this everywhere I go. The church must transform, understand the needs of the people beyond healing, but also transforming and healing people long term. So branding for the future, what do we need? We need to now start focusing. Look at BP. BP was petroleum before. They are focusing on green energy. Look at a global brand like BP. Look at Total. Total was about petroleum, now that Total Energy is transforming. Next slide. MTN was about just being telecommunications. They are now global, about going, they are now in financial institution. So where are you as an individual? If the global brands can transform like this, you need to go local. That means you are operating local, but thinking global. The new word is this, glocal. You are operating local, but your platform is global. You have a phone, right? All of our phones. Everything you do goes global. But you must have the mindset, you are not a global brand, but you must operate global. Your processes. Next slide, please. Let me just wrap this up quickly. So, how do you do that? You must have a compelling and consistent brand. So, all of you here, as individuals, when you go to work at 10 a.m., and your clock time is 7. What do? You're inconsistent. No. When it's time and something gets wrong in the office, they put you on the line. Why? Perception. The Bible says, let there be no hint. Let there be no hint. I'm not here to preach. But let there be no hint. So if your brand is not consistent, I'm guilty as Charles too. I'm not that fantastic. I struggle with it because I run a structure. But I'm making headway. So, but let there be no hint, be consistent. So a compelling, consistent brand in every facet from your delivery. If you fail, say you're sorry. Do not let them come back and complain before you say you're sorry. If you want to resign, resign and return their money. Or otherwise, we've returned money like 3 times. Some that because we're not convinced that they are not using us for we refuse. We say, provide evidence, but be consistent. Secondly, you must be innovative in your product development. For you as a person, are you innovative? I want to change the word. You must be innovative. Innovate and invent. Innovation. For you to go global and survive in this market, you must be innovative. Don't innovate. Be innovative. Innovate and invent. Then don't forget, you must improve the lives of consumers. How do you improve the lives of consumers? Start thinking. If the bread you sell, if the handkerchief you sell, whatever you sell, whatever you do, how do you improve their lives? See, entrepreneurship and whatever you do, if the brand says we'll do it in 24 hours, can you do it in 10 hours? That small effort changes perception. Make sense? If they say come by 7, can you be here by 5? All my meetings, I go 1 hour ahead. All my clients know, my peers are here. I go 1 hour ahead of all my meetings. Can you go for a meeting 1 hour ahead because you have character? Okay? Then your brand strategy must be such that it can be relevant anywhere. If you want to play global beyond this market and be relevant, can your brand be relevant anywhere in the world? And it's very easy. Ensure that your branding can be deployed in Europe, in America. But how about you? What are the things you need? Do you have a passport? Let me ask you. How many people have a passport here? If you don't have a passport, how can you be global? Okay, I'm wrapping up. 1 minute. Okay. So as an entrepreneur, as an individual, you want to play global. Look at the Nigerian brands that are doing well globally. Look at their brand identity. From Flutterwave, Andela, Airpiece. Look at them. Let me run up. Next slide. Next slide. Let me leave this. Let me just go to the last one. Okay, yes. So you must rebrand for efficiency, focus on customer, go digital, embrace diversity. Let me go to the last one, which I want to talk about. Please, next one, which is last. Okay. If you want to survive this economy, there are 4 things you must do. You must be creative, number 1. Number 2, you must have a problem-solving attitude. You must be innovative, not innovative. And then you must have critical thinking behind your mind. Or else, this economy will leave you behind because the world is no longer flat. It's now flatter. So let me ask you, are you the box? Or are you thinking inside the box? The challenge is yours. I want to say thank you to Pastor Poju for this opportunity and all of you for listening to me. And God bless Nigeria. God bless Covenant Nation and all of you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. You may be seated, please. Our next speaker is Iyoluwa Boyeji. He's an entrepreneur in the public interest. He's passionate about partnering with missionary talent and capital to build an African future. A former CEO of tech giant and unicorn Flutterwave, he led the company to become one of the fastest growing payments technology